Yo.
Hello, Fnord.
Hello.
And hello, viewers. Welcome to our Walking Dead Season 5 discussion.
The Walking Bread.
Or, yeah, if you want to call it. I just try to keep it professional, okay?
Professional. This is an Ominouserver production. The professional doesn't even come into it.
Alright. Today we have the episode 2 called Strangers.
Strangers from the outside.
Strangers. Um, how did you like it overall without going into detail?
Bit of a yawn fest, to be honest. Not really one of my favourite episodes of the series so far.
Yeah,
It's a little bit, it lacked something.
Yeah, it was. The last one was better, more action-packed. This time was like a setup episode for the next one, I guess.
Yeah, that ending though.
That ending, though, that ending. We're gonna come to that in a bit. The episode started with a burning terminus, so I guess we won't go there again.
Well, they probably will. Yeah. No, I doubt they will actually. I still didn't find out who that black guy was.
What do you, anyway, dude, my nose. Give me a second here. Keep talking.
Well, at the end of the last episode, there was that black guy that was looking at the sign, and I'm sure it's the guy from the video game, but I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, I actually looked that up.
Go on.
This guy is called Morgan, and we've seen him earlier when Rick, Carl, and Michonne went to that city with all the barricades and shit. They found him in one of the buildings.
Oh yeah, I remember him now. That was during the governor crap, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Ah, shit. So...
And I don't know what they talked about. I think he wanted to stay there because it was his home or something.
He's gone mad or something, I think.
Some shit like that. Yeah. Moving on in the scenes of this episode, we have Tyrese. When in the early on in this episode, he talked about that he needs to forget about the girls' situation.
Oh yeah, the mentalist girls.
The episode, referring to the episode season 4, episode 14, just for the viewers.
Hell, you've researched this, man. That's not fair.
I'm professional today.
Friggin' hell. Someone call the army. The universe is messed up. Toast is being professional.
Today I am. So yeah, it's that memorable episode.
Yeah.
And
Psycho girls.
do you think Tyrese is in danger of like, does he have mental issues with this situation then?
Well, he's definitely got PST, but I think all of them have PTS.
Well, the thing is, he's holding the child now all the time.
Yeah, he's
What's
got post-traumatic
child's
stress.
name again?
I mean, not only is he fighting hordes and hordes of the undead on a regular daily basis, you know, he is hanging around with some right psychopaths.
Yes.
And that can't help his mood. I mean, having just put down a psychopath. Worse than that, a child psycho.
Yeah, the same goes for Carol.
Yeah, she's a bit weird.
Since she witnessed all that crap as well.
Yeah, but she's kind of cold-blooded anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, they were referring to the fact that in the prison, she killed that guy who had that disease or something.
Yeah.
You know, without giving it a chance or a second thought, but I don't know, man. She's cold-blooded, but she's just what that world needs.
One side question. How did Michonne lose her katana?
I can't remember.
Me neither.
I think that the Terminus guys took it away, but she didn't have a chance to get it.
Yeah, last episode the guy was like that katana chick something. So I think
The boy with the hat and the girl
Before
with the
last
sword.
episode, she still had it. Oh yeah, right. When they entered Terminus, they took it away. I
Yeah.
guess.
That's what I mean.
Okay.
She'll get it back because that black guy will give it back to her.
All right. Then we have the apology, or the talk of Rick and Carol. Whatever. Classic. Just talking, I guess.
Yeah, just talking away, end of the world sort of thing. As you do in a zombie apocalypse, you just talk about your feelings and how it makes you feel that you have to decapitate everybody because they're going to eat you. As you do.
Yes, you do.
You gotta eat me. How does that make you feel? There's a bit too much of that in this series, I think. There's a lot of psychological stuff, and it's like, well...
We had that already.
Yeah, we don't really need the psychobabble, unless it's going to turn into Lost, which I fear it might do.
Yeah.
They're going to be like in limbo, dead, or it's a dream, or they're all in a video game.
That would be terrible. Alright. Then they met Gabriel, the church guy.
Yeah.
What do you think of him?
I think the writers have been lazy, but there is actually one in the comics, so it does make some kind of sense.
You think...
Unfortunately, I think he's going to survive for quite a while.
You think he's a bad guy, or where do you put his mental state?
Well, first of all, he's a Catholic, so that says he's got a very bad mental state. It doesn't speak volumes for his sanity when he believes in a sky bully. So that's minus a few points. The fact that he's survived without killing anything or anyone... Yeah,
that makes me suspicious.
Yeah, I don't buy it. He's probably feeding the damn things, or he's got a pit full of them, or some crap like that. Do you remember Herschel with the barn?
Yeah.
When he wouldn't kill them, he just put them in a barn.
Oh yeah,
which,
right.
Upon reflection, is kind of a good idea until some idiot opens it. And when you say don't go in the barn, what's the first thing somebody's gonna do?
Aye.
So that wasn't very smart. But, I mean, yeah, I reckon he feeds them or something. He appeases the devil so he doesn't get eaten.
Yeah, he has. I think there's like some major plot thing happening mid-season with him.
Yeah. I think he might be sticking around though for quite a while. But
Yeah.
that's only if I remember anything at all, which I probably don't, because, my head.
I like the part when, before they entered the church, all the guys were talking to Abraham, that red hair guy, and they said, yeah, what he said, and then, yeah, what she said. I
Yeah.
kind of like...
Yeah, we're gonna follow Rick, because he's, kept us alive, and he, comes back for us, and he isn't a jerk.
Yeah, and after that, when they had the dinner, they all agreed with Abraham again.
No, they agreed with Baby.
Well, okay, but the baby agreed with Abraham.
Yeah, I guess.
Anyway, then we have... oh yeah, when they went in that water, I was like, seriously, is that necessary?
That was kind of cool, though.
It was cool, definitely, but...
Well, if you think about it, it's accurate as well, because all the bodies were, bloated and misshapen and that.
Yeah.
That actually does happen.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I've seen many dead bodies that have been floating around in
We've
water
seen
for
that
a long
before.
time.
at Herschel's farm in one of the wells.
Oh, yeah, the well... Oh, I forgot about the well zombie.
Yeah.
He was well hard.
Alright. Then they climbed out of the stinking pit with all the food.
Yeah. I wouldn't eat that stuff, man. Would you? Yeah,
if
it's in tins and stuff, but ew. Just the thought of it. Ugh. I'd rather do what the Terminus people did.
Okay, then Carl found that writing on the wall. You will burn for this.
Yeah.
What's that about?
Probably feeding the zombies, like I said. I reckon he does feed them. Instead of letting anyone in or helping anybody, he's just being a general jerk and, you know.
Maybe there's a third party in this, like the Gabriel, the church guy, did something to another guy, and this other guy wrote "you're burnt" or some
What
shit
should be
like
one
that.
of the governor's lot?
What?
What should be one of the governor's lot? Because they do come back sometimes, don't
I think nah.
they? You don't
That's
think
the-
any of the governor's stuff is going to come back to bite Rick in the ass?
Not really.
You
We
really
had
don't?
the 2 seasons.
Yeah, but I mean, if you think about it, he really did like a number on a lot of people that time, didn't he? It didn't just affect like a few; it was like everybody
Yeah,
that
he
died.
did.
You know.
But he killed a lot of the governor.
True. But I mean, what happened to the ones that stayed behind? Oh no, he took them on board, didn't he? I remember now. No, you're right. There'll be no more governor shit.
Right.
Just thinking aloud.
Okay, then we had after the dinner. Carol and Daryl went to that car again
Yeah.
and saw the other car drive by, and Daryl recognized it as
The one
the
that
people
that
that
girl.
stole,
Yeah.
took Beth away.
I don't know.
The thing is, in the trailer, we have seen scenes with Beth
Wow.
in the extended trailer. So I think we're gonna see her next episode again.
Yeah. So what do you reckon she's become?
Well, looking in at the trailer, which I found a huge spoiler. They shouldn't have put that scene in the trailer anyway.
Could have been a flashback.
She's just joining some other
group.
I guess. But I don't think she's like turning like
But she is an idiot.
brainwashed.
She's still an idiot. I mean, come on, she's the farmer's daughter, for God's sake. They're always idiots, aren't they? I know, I'll be a ditzy blonde. That'll get me through the zombie apocalypse. You remember that, kids? You heard it here first. Being a ditzy blonde gets you through a zombie apocalypse. Oh, cool, spider spawn. You see, the whole thing with Daryl and Carol and Daryl and Carol. I just realised that's pretty cool. You know, there is a thing there, a connection, but I don't know. I think it's strained.
It's strange. Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Well, because you remember where Carol came from, right? She
I
had
think
the
she was
abusive
there
beaten husband.
since the beginning.
Yeah, she had the abusive wife-beaten husband.
Yeah, and
Who
she
turned
lost
into a
her
zombie.
child,
Yeah,
Sophia.
yeah, in Herschel's farm. Wow, the history on this show.
This
Well,
episode, so much knowledge today.
Yeah.
Oi.
I just realised something. If someone's just coming into it from this perspective, I mean, Christ, they're gonna hate us for so many spoilers.
Well, it's a discussion slash
It's
review.
discussing the series, though. Yeah, so I suppose if they're watching it and they start complaining, they can go screw themselves.
Aye. Okay. Moving on. Highlight of this episode. Bob drank
Finger
too much
licking
wine.
good.
What?
Finger licking good. Are you a
But we
Lego
had that
bro-
before. When they met Bob the first time, he like stole wine, and they figured out that he has some issue there.
Yeah.
And now he drank wine again, and he ended up with Garrett and the Terminus guys.
And being eaten.
Jesus Christ, this scene! I was shocked when I saw this.
I
Holy-
wasn't. I was expecting something like that.
Holy. Now, I was like, the way Garrett talked, I was like, okay, they're just gonna slit his throat or something. And then the camera turned and I was like, what the fuck?
You don't taste nearly as bad as I thought you would.
Oh my god. Well, I guess he's dead now.
No, they show him later. They showed him in the next time.
Yeah, but they kicked him like in the face and
Well, yeah, he might be dead soon, but I don't think he's dead now.
he is...
He might turn into a one-legged
Dude.
zombie. That should be amusing.
God.
Right? One-legged
And
zombie.
Garrett said they evolved into cannibals because they had to, and now they devolved into hunters. So
That
they
doesn't
hunt.
make any
hunt
sense
for-
at all, though. If you think about it, that makes no sense at all.
Well, in Terminus, basically people came to them and they ate them, and now they have to hunt for singular people.
Yeah, so so basically they've gone from being spiders to being
Hawks.
hawks. I wouldn't say hawk. Vultures is probably the more accurate term I'd use at this point. But yeah, I don't know. I think he's just trying to justify his own ridiculous notion of survival.
Yeah.
And let's face it, it is a ridiculous notion. We're going to die because these creatures are trying to eat us. Why don't we eat our own kind? Yeah, that's kind of being a bit stupid.
Yeah, like if you lose the sense of humanity and what's it called?
It's not
Being
survival.
civilized, you're basically a zombie then. They are eating humans, survivors, so that makes them
Just as bad.
like Rick said. The humans are worse than the dead.
Ah, the priest. Oh yeah, it was Rick.
Some guy said.
No, you're right. The priest did say that at one point. Oh shit, I'm lost. How the fuck did I get lost in here?
Alright. They had, with Abraham, they decided to move to Washington at some point, which will be delayed now, obviously. But do you think Eugene has the master plan?
I think he's got a plan, but I'm not so sure about the way he's put it last time. He said there was like a weapon that could like end it all in one hit.
Yeah. Well,
I don't believe that, but I reckon he might kill the rest of humanity instead.
yeah, right.
Because then he'd beat it, because everyone would be dead and there's no food for the zombies.
Then we have a planet full of walkers.
Dead planet.
Interesting. So, yeah, we didn't see Morgan, the guy of last episode's ending yet. So he might appear next time, which I don't think.
A wild Morgan appeared.
But he will appear at some point, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Do you have anything to add to this episode 2 review?
Yeah, I bet Bob is kind of feeling a bit stupid because he did say to Rick in the last episode, you know, is there any point in going after them? And it's like, no, you're probably right. And then it's like, well, now he's being eaten by one of them. Maybe they should have gone after him in the end.
God. Yeah.
See, that's the thing. In a zombie apocalypse, everyone remember this. If ever there is a zombie apocalypse, double tap. Always double tap. You don't need to go like, really super conservative on the ammunition. Make sure you always put your enemy down. And then make sure they stay dead. Pretty simple tactic. I'm surprised they haven't caught on already.
Mm-hmm. I agree. So, I guess that was a review, our discussion of episode 2. Next time we have the third episode, which is called Should I tell you? Do you want to hear it?
Well, it'll be on the website anyway, so they might as well.
Okay. It's called Four Walls and a Roof.
Oh, well, oh no. Ah, no.
And well, I get. Do you want like do a prediction for next episode? Obviously, we're gonna see Beth. I
It's
guess
gonna be
her
Beth
storyline.
heavy, and it's gonna be all about her story and how she was, whisked away by these mysterious gentlemen, then repeatedly.
And the guy's
violated
trying
in
to find
public.
Bob as well. Maybe they maybe they encounter Garrett and his group. I don't think so. Which
No, I think they're probably something.
should be a
more than that.
highlight for this season sometime.
Also, I think that guy is coming back. The one from the retirement home. You remember I said about it last time?
Okay.
I reckon there might be something to that. But that's just a, prediction.
A prediction. Alright. So
So yeah, we'll leave that one till next time. And of course, I'm usually right about these things. Oh,
All right.
Wasn't last time, was I?
I guess that's it.
Ah,
So thanks for watching,
thanks
and we
for
will
watching.
see you next week.
Next week.
Bye.
Bye.